food is a staple in many cuisines, but it holds a particular large culture and historical significance in southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. That, of course, includes Riceboro, where the Rice Fest is typically happening every November. This year, organizers canceled the festival because of the pandemic, but that doesn't mean we can't celebrate and learn. Dr. Amir Toure is a professor at Georgia Southern, historian, founder of the Museum and Cultural Center Geechee Kunda in Riceboro. He spoke to us about the significant role that this grain has played in our region.
Well, traditionally, what we will have is the Rice Fest coming up. But because of COVID, we're not going to be able to do rice. Festival, that is. But we're still doing rice. And with regards to September being Rice Month, we now want people to understand the value of what I tell folks, one of the trinities as to why Africans were brought here. I let people understand the trinity of genius is tied to cotton, rice, and indigo. Because our ancestors were brought from Africa because they had the genius. And in Africa, they're growing the Asian rice and the African rice. And so when they come over here, they now produce what we know as Carolina gold. And I let people also know about this Georgia gold. Rice production is happening right here. And what it's tied to engineering, mathematics, astronomy, yes, irrigation, farming. That was something that was unique to our ancestors that now brought about what we know as Georgia, South Carolina, Florida. The rice that is cultivated intentionally, or what some might even call volunteer rice. All along the Savannah River at one point, you had a lot of volunteer rice. But as we see the port expanding, we no longer see the volunteer rice like it used to be. Many of us know the stories and know the history and the significance, like a place called Riceboro. Riceboro, what's going on with Riceboro? The production of rice. So you're bringing people here with those skill sets coming from Africa who now will bring about this great place. And where we are right now at Geechee Kunda in Riceboro, Georgia, guess what? This was a part of a rice plantation from the 1800s. And so when we say Kunda, that means family compound. So here go at Geechee Kunda, the family compound on a rice plantation. The origins and the story going right back to Africa. And so one great dish that people talk about often and celebrate it, but not understanding the African origins, but the Geechee people should understand it fully, is what you eat on New Year's, Hoppin' Johns. Hoppin' Johns is an African dish that, again, that we manifest when you fix your Hoppin' Johns. Some say they use black-eyed peas and rice. Now I tell folks, black-eyed peas come to the Americas via Africa also. But in Africa, our ancestors said the red peas were good luck peas and beans. That's why Hoppin' Johns is a good luck dish people eat on New Year's. Rice production, and the ones now when you're about to harvest it, it is a celebration that is spiritual on the African continent. And so right over here, we now see another element that we keep alive with regards to the festivals and other events tied to celebrating rice culture.
As Dr.